Iwaju is an animated series created specifically for Disney Plus. So it's not based on any of our previous comics. This is a fresh idea, fresh title for Disney Plus. And I know the original announcement was 2022, but it's been updated. It's coming out in 2023 on Disney Plus. Now, specifically what inspired my team and I to start doing what we are doing is that we all grew up playing video games, watching animation, reading comic books, and we loved them. But once we got old enough to realize the difference between different cultures, we realized that everything we were consuming was coming from the United States of America, was coming from Japan. So we watch a lot of anime, which is from Japan. We watch superhero movies, those are from America. And we started wondering, what is anybody doing in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa? Are we creating that kind of content? Are we creating the content we love to consume? Because there are people like me that love comics and animation and video games, and I was not seeing that content created here. I wanted to make video games, and I realized that even if I made video games, the video game media was not going to look in the direction of Nigeria. So nobody would know I had created something because they were only looking at specific countries. So we decided to solve that problem. First, we started out as a podcast. We were publicizing other people's work. But when we realized there was not that much work on the continent to publicize in the first place, we started creating the work ourselves.
Right. Now, talking about creating the work yourself, animation, that's what we're looking at now. Tell us some of the challenges as well as the opportunities that come with it.
Wow, that's a lot because there's so many challenges. Think of when let's just compare it with a Nollywood movie. I'll just give maybe 1 or 2 points. Imagine you want to act a movie and you want to shoot a market scene. You just go to a real life market. You don't have to create the market. You don't have to do the set of the market. You just go to the real life market, put your cameras, put your lights, put your microphones, and the actors act. The market is already there because it's real life. That's live action movies. But in an animated movie or an animated series, you have to put everything there. You can't just tell the actors, stand here and act. Everything behind them, you have to put it by yourself. There isn't going to be a cup on the table unless you put a cup on the table. So that means that the attention to detail has to be much, much, much higher than when you're shooting live action. It's something as simple as an electric socket. There can be an electric socket on the wall, and maybe the person animating it, let's just assume that person is from Kenya, and we're trying to do a story in Nigeria. The person may put a Kenyan socket because that's what he's used to. I have to have the attention to notice, hey, that socket on the wall, that's not what Nigerian sockets look like. Change that. So attention to detail. For lack of time, let me stop with that answer. There are a lot more challenges.
All right, Tolu, because really to ask you, Iwaju is going to be big. We're expecting it to, Disney Plus, big collaboration, this series. So it's an African setting based in a futuristic Lagos. So I really want to ask, from an African perspective, especially for your team at Kugali Media, are the artists, your animators, your drawers, your curators, your graphic guys, the team behind this, are we talking about a fully African, team, or do we have, 90% Nigerians, or do we have representation from Ghana, Kenya, artistically?
Okay, so Kugali as a company hires people from everywhere. We're a Pan-African company. So most of our staff are African. That does not mean we don't hire non-Africans. We have people in our staff who are pure, maybe British, completely British. But we do have people from Uganda, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Kenya, other places among our staff. And that team is working alongside the Disney Animation team on Iwaju. Obviously, Disney Animation's team is mostly American. So we have quite a few Americans working on the project. We have a huge number of Africans working on the project as well.
All right, and the very last and the very light note, Tolu, this Iwaju, do we have any upgraded Molue, upgraded Danfo kind of stuff inside it? Just a yes or no. I'm just curious.
Futuristically, Iwaju speaking.
Iwaju speaking.
Okay. Yes. Short answer, yes.
Okay.
All right. We're looking
nice.
forward to it. Disney Plus, Iwaju. Thank you very much, Tolu Olofoye, for coming. Olofoye for coming on Breakfast Central. Yes, with your team, Kugali Media. Looking forward to that one on Disney Plus.
Great. Thank you for having me.
All right, as always.